On an unseasonably cool afternoon here in the desert Southwest, the roof is open, and it's time for football at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play and a first pass for Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Let's go.
From the gun, Murray completes this to Elijah Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second and 6. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, he's going to get solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
At the 19-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
7-yard gain.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Again, a run with Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards.
Boy, of all the guys on the field to lose track of, how do you lose track of him? I think even he was surprised at all the space he had. You're just hoping your quarterback sees you in that spot. Fortunately, he did, and it leads to a gigantic play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route runner.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Murray now. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Wilson with it, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Cowboys 7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, 46! Here we go, 46! Hey, kill! Here we go, kill! 26!
Now Prescott. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Prescott.
First down, Cowboys.
Going right back to Ferguson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Go on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. Here we go, Gordon. Hey, 40. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cowboys 21, Cardinals 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
reception. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On play action, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Cardinals 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
2-2.
They run behind center with Connor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go again with Blue. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Kill.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd and a couple.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Donovan Ezeraku able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. From the gun, Murray. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray will get that complete to Harrison. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Harrison Jr. 11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And a completion to Wilson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Murray. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.